So welcome to the Steve O Zone, my podcast slash show where I just talk about anything and everything that's on my mind. God only knows what that could be. I speak my mind. I don't hold anything back. You've been warned. There is no doubt the topic I wanted to talk about for my very first show, and it is something that is near and dear to my heart. It is absolutely a soapbox issue of mine. And it all has to do with conversation. I have such a fear, and that is really the operative word, a fear that we as a society are losing the ability to hold and have good old-fashioned, as I call them now, conversations with one another. I do this for a living. Part of my job is to interview people and to speak to people. I happen to love it. I happen to be very good at it. I understand that. I don't expect anybody to be like me to that level. However, there's no denying in the digital age, we are all collectively becoming reliant, too reliant, over-reliant on that little thing you're holding in your hand right now probably, or it's right next to you, and that's your mobile phone. We've all become way too dependent on using that and using technology to converse with somebody. And I think this, in fact, I know this is much more prevalent in younger, quote, generations. I have two kids. I have a 15-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter. And it scares me to death that they cannot hold a conversation with someone. I talk to college kids all the time, for example. And I have an absolute fear, again, I keep using that word, of when they get out into the quote real world, can they go on a job interview? Can they sit in a meeting and give feedback and give their opinions and give thoughts across a table? Are they going to have to say, hold on, I have to get my phone out, I have to text you my thoughts? If they're sitting in an interview and the interviewer says, tell me something about yourself. Hang on, I'll Snapchat you. This is real, okay? I have no documentation on this. I guarantee you there's studies done on this. I have no idea. I don't need to look at studies. I have two eyes and two ears, okay? And I see and I hear what is not happening on one hand and what is happening on the other. I hope, against hope, really, that there is some happy medium that we can come to, that there is something that can be done. And I absolutely want to help. I want to offer my services. I tell college kids all the time. I tell college administrators all the time. I love to come in and talk. I love to help, share my experiences in general, but also help them and help anybody just engage in a conversation. Sit across from me. Sit across from somebody. How many times have you been in a restaurant? You know where I'm going with this. How many times have you been in a restaurant with a table of two or more people? One, they're not talking to each other. Two, they're on their phones. And Lord knows I am guilty of this. My hand is raised. Both hands are raised. If you could see me, trust me, I am guilty of this. I get it. I am a natural-born conversationalist. There's nothing more I love than just doing what I'm doing right now, which is talking, but especially talking to people, right? And it scares me beyond comprehension that generations to come, there will be no ability, little to no ability, to hold a conversation. I'm going to get off my soapbox. I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to try to do as many of these types of shows as I can. I'm calling it the Steve O Zone because I couldn't come up with anything better. I hope you like it. I hope you want to hear more. I'm out for now. God bless.